I've heard tales of the infamous Jack Sparrow, but I never thought I'd be caught up in his misadventures.
The Walt Disney Company seems to be in a state of disarray, especially under the leadership of Bob Iger and the board of directors. It's clear that there's growing concern across all their divisions. Marvel Studios in particular is at the center of a massive rebranding effort as Disney tries to salvage its lineup for the next decade. This sense of unease isn't just confined to Marvel, though. Disney's live-action remakes of its beloved animated classics are also a part of this wave of uncertainty, with executives scrambling to meet audience expectations while dealing with internal ideological shifts. Jenna Ortega has been making some big moves in Hollywood, and she's known for being very careful about which movies she chooses to work on. She likes picking roles that mean a lot to her, just like the famous actor Leonardo DiCaprio does. This has helped her become respected in the movie world because she tends to choose quality over just doing a bunch of movies. Her roles in scary movies like Beetlejuice have shown how good she is, and now all the big movie studios want to work with her, including Disney. When news came out that Jenna might be working with Disney again, it surprised a lot of people. Jenna had worked with them before, and since Disney has been in some hot water lately for the way they want to make movies, people wondered why Jenna would want to go back. It seems like Disney is trying to push certain ideas in their movies, and Jenna realized that this didn't really match what she believes in. She's very careful about the projects she picks, so when she felt that Disney was going too far with their ideas, it caused some issues between her and the company. Deciding to leave the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie was a big deal for Jenna. It was her way of saying she didn't agree with the direction Disney was heading. This kind of move has made a lot of people talk, not just about Jenna, but about what's going on at Disney too. They wanted her to be a big part of several new movies, including a big animated movie planned for 2026 called Blue Wave. This movie was going to use 3D animation to bring some favorite Disney characters to life, and having Jenna on board was really important for Disney's plans. But with her stepping away, it shows there are some bigger issues at Disney that they need to think about.
I always knew my destiny was adventure.
Disney had some big plans for Jenna beyond Blue Wave. They were hoping she would take the lead in an all-female version of Pirates of the Caribbean. The idea was to give the franchise a fresh start by creating a new female character similar to Captain Jack Sparrow. This film was set to be a key project for Disney, as they wanted to bring in a new, diverse cast while still keeping the adventurous, pirate-filled world that fans love. But as discussions went on, Jenna started to feel that her character wasn't being shaped with genuine creativity or a strong story. Instead, it seemed to her that Disney was focused more on their diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) policies. Jenna reportedly felt that these policies were more about ticking certain boxes rather than building a character with real depth. One particular issue that bothered her was Disney's plans to make her character part of the LGBTQ+ community. It wasn't the representation itself that was the problem for Jenna, but the fact that it felt forced and unnatural to the story, rather than something that truly added to the character's development. After months of going back and forth, Jenna made the tough decision to leave the project. This was a major setback for Disney because they had built much of their plans around her. With Jenna out, it raised questions about how Disney could move forward with their goals of modern inclusivity while still telling meaningful, authentic stories. Now, without her, the project is uncertain, and Disney is trying to figure out the next steps. Disney really hoped Jenna Ortega would help attract big crowds to their new movies. When she decided to leave the all-women Pirates of the Caribbean movie, it really made things difficult for Disney. They had planned a lot of their advertising around her being in the movie. Now that she's not in it, Disney has to figure out a new way to make the movie a success.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Jenna leaving affects more than just the ads, it's also about the money already spent. Disney had put a lot of money into getting 2 Pirates of the Caribbean movies ready. One Jenna was going to lead, and another with a story that includes people from all backgrounds. These movies were supposed to refresh the Pirates series without just continuing the old stories. Now, Jenna's exit puts all that money and planning at risk, and Disney needs to rethink what to do next. Jenna's decision and her public criticism about how the film industry often changes a character's race or gender have made a lot of people talk. She's not happy with how these changes are sometimes done without much thought, just to tick boxes. Many people agree with her, worried that pushing these ideas might hurt the real storytelling and creativity in movies. This has started a big conversation on how to make movies that include everyone but still tell great stories. Disney is in a tough spot. They need to find a way to be welcoming to everyone but also keep their movies genuine and enjoyable. They have to figure out this soon, as they try to keep up with the changes in Hollywood. This is a big challenge, and how they handle it will be very important for their future. Jenna Ortega leaving the Pirates of the Caribbean reboot has really put Disney in a tough spot.
That you're seeing of yourself on screen are relatable or attainable. So it's hard to develop some sort of admiration or connection with women when they're written very two-dimensional.
The issue isn't just about losing a popular actress. It's about a bigger problem with how Disney is trying to update its old favorite movies to fit new ideas, and not everyone is happy about it. Disney has been having a hard time lately with how it manages big movie series like Star Wars, which hasn't been going over well with fans. Now, they're facing similar problems with the Pirates movies. Disney decided to make a new Pirates movie without Johnny Depp, who is well known for his role as Captain Jack Sparrow. This decision hasn't gone over well with fans at all. For many, a Pirates movie without Depp just doesn't make sense. Fans have even started saying, "No Johnny, no Pirates," to show how important he is to the movie series. With Jenna Ortega also leaving, Disney has even more problems to solve. Disney is now in a bind trying to find someone to take Jenna's place. The Pirates movies used to be sure hits, but now they're in danger of not doing so well. Losing both Jenna Ortega and Johnny Depp is a big deal because they're both big stars. Disney is trying to keep the movies going with new characters and new stories, but a lot of fans and critics are skeptical. This move by Disney to keep changing things up with new ideas and different kinds of characters is a gamble, and it might end up costing them. At the center of all the drama is Disney's new way of doing things. Some people think Disney is trying too hard to push certain ideas, and they're not focusing enough on what used to make their movies great: interesting characters, fun stories, and a real connection with the audience. Jenna Ortega leaving her movie role has sparked more talks about why Disney is changing characters' genders and races. Is it really for a good reason, or just to follow some rules set by the industry? A lot of fans are speaking up about this, and Disney really needs to listen. Disney is at a crucial point right now. The future success of their beloved movie series depends on their ability to come up with new ideas while still keeping the stories and characters that fans love. It's not clear yet if they can do this well, but Jenna Ortega leaving is a big reminder of the challenges they're facing. Do you think Disney can find the right balance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.